Okay, I am back for the next section in the School-Based Therapist Self-Assessment Guide. So you can go back and see some of my other videos if you want to learn more about this workbook. And today we're going to work on time management and workflow habits quiz. I'm pretty excited because this is not my strength. So let's get started right away. How do you typically start your workday? Review the day's schedule, jumping straight into my first task, handling any urgent emails or requests, organizing materials, and making a to-do list for the day. Let's see. Anything urgent, I try to address right away. All right, when do I usually plan my weekly schedule? At the start of each week, day by day, only when specific events. I follow a general routine. This is me, D. How do you handle interruptions or unexpected schedule changes? I adjust my priorities to accommodate critical tasks first, address interruption quickly and return to my plan, try to fit the interruption into my schedule. I feel stressed and find it challenging. I definitely adjust and do critical first. Might not be the best idea though. How do you manage tasks that require sustained focus, such as documentation and reports? Okay, so when I was providing school-based physical therapy, did I block out dedicated time for these tasks? I work on them in smaller intervals throughout the day. I try to complete them whenever I have gaps. I leave them for the end of the day. A lot of times I was working on them in smaller intervals throughout the day. How often do I review my priorities and adjust my workflow? Daily, with the check-in in the beginning. Weekly, only if I'm falling behind. Pretty much, rarely. Okay, let's move on to question 6. Which best describes how you manage your daily tasks? I use time blocks. I create a daily list. I handle tasks in order of importance. When tackling larger projects, how do I manage them? I break them into smaller steps. I set aside time weekly. I work on them when I have extra time. I leave them until closer to the deadline. Okay, C and D, that's a hard choice for me. How do you handle back-to-back sessions or busy days with little downtime? I plan short breaks, keep a list of small tasks. I push through the day and catch up on breaks after. Let's see. How do you stay on track with weekly or monthly goals? I set check-ins to review my goals. I work on goals when I have time, but I don't track progress regularly. I only focus on goals when there's an upcoming deadline. Okay, that's me. I'm seeing the pattern. How do you feel about your current time management? Confident. I rarely feel rushed or fall behind. Mostly satisfied, but I can improve my workflow. I often feel rushed and sometimes struggle to stay on top of tasks. Overwhelmed. This is between C and D. I'm not overwhelmed, but time management is a constant challenge for me. All right, so I'm pretty sure I got mostly C's and D's. So no luck on structured and proactive. I'm not task-oriented but flexible, and that's okay. I have other strengths. Reactive in the moment. I would say this describes me to a T. I manage tasks as they arrive. It helps me to stay adaptable, but it can lead to feeling overwhelmed. To create a more balanced workflow, time blocking basics, small time blocks for key tasks. I do like to do this in the morning if I can, to block off time. My energy level is good then, my brain power is good. Set up short breaks, incorporate brief pauses, and weekly goal review. I need to start working on this so that I stay on task. Let me check the D's because I feel like I'm flexible again, but not really overwhelmed. I adapt on the go. Yes. Feel scattered. 100%. Create a basic daily plan. Sometimes I do this and it's really helpful. Prioritize key tasks first. I do that sometimes. End of the day review. Need to work on that. All right. Thanks for watching. If you want to get more information, you can head on over to your therapy source or Amazon to get the workbook.